Welcome to Bella in Your Business. My name is Bella Vasta, your host, and today we have Calvin Wayman. He is a best-selling author, keynote speaker, and the CEO of a social media agency, Cobb's Media, designed to help corporations, small businesses, and personal brands grow and stand out from the power of social media. He also recently just published a book which debuted on Amazon's Top 100 called Fish Out of Water, The Guide to Achieving Breakthrough and Permanently Transforming into the New You. Calvin, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. You were mentioning that, and I just had to...
Absolutely. Put it up there again so that the people that are watching it on YouTube can see it. Yes, Fish Out of Water. Exciting. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, and thanks for having me. I appreciate I'm pumped to be here.
Yeah, for sure. When I met you, you definitely had a colorful life and a lot of different experiences. And I just kind of knew, especially from a social media background, that you'd have a lot to offer our clients, or actually our listeners. Stay tuned for the end too, because Calvin actually has something free for you in ways of him doing something pretty cool for you. It's not just some free download. So, but you'll have to wait to listen to that. Calvin, you created this like 3 C's of social media, and like the Huffington Post picked it up and stuff. So why don't you systematically and slowly, because I'm sure we're walking dogs, doing laundry, meal prepping, doing something while we're listening, break it down for us. What are those 4 C's?
Awesome. So what it is, there's one more C. There's four, and it's super important to get all four of them in there. So to kind of give a little backstory what this is,
Shh.
it's related to social media, and if you've tried to grow a brand on social media at all, or gain business from social media, you could spend hours and hours scouring through different tactics to do things, right? Like, should I be studying Instagram, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google AdWords? Like, and what type of stuff should I post?
Right.
What should I do to actually stand out? And as soon as I stepped into this world, I started to get completely overwhelmed.
It's easy to get overwhelmed.
Yeah, and I was like, well, what actually works? What makes it stick? And so what I did is I actually started studying the people that I resonated with, the people
hmm
that had good brands on social media. And then I looked at a cross section of different people and started asking myself, okay, what's making this work? Not just from a tactical perspective, but from a philosophical perspective, or a principle based perspective.
Right.
And that's where these 4 C's came from. These are the things that out of all of the stuff that you see on social media, it's a way to simplify it so you can focus on like four things
hmm
instead of 100.
hmm
And that's what they are. So to stand out on social media, the 4 C's that you need are content, context, consistency, and connection.
Okay.
That's it. Content, context, consistency, and connection. So yeah, we can go as wide or as deep. If you want me to go a little bit deeper on each of those and what they mean, I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, let's break it down. Let's give our listeners some food for thought here.
Awesome. So the first one is content. Content is the beginning piece, and I think something to know there is if your business is not where you want it to be,
Uh-huh.
if it's not growing as fast as you want it to, or you're not hitting your numbers or anything like that, here's something that I think is important to know. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have a bad business.
hmm
Okay? It doesn't mean your business is bad, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad person.
hmm
If your business isn't growing, it's because of one simple factor: obscurity.
hmm
Obscurity meaning there's not enough of the right people
hmm
that know who you are
hmm
and what you stand for and believe in, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing that you need to realize what you're doing when you're getting into the social media game, especially with content. Content is the gateway to break you out of obscurity.
Uh-huh.
Because if you don't have content,
Yeah.
people don't know you exist.
Now describe to me what content is.
Great question. So content is anything that you post on social media.
hmm
It's a post, it's a photo, it's a video, it's
hmm
anything that's putting you out there in the public eye. That is content.
Yes.
Now, I know when you and I chatted briefly, one of the things I think we wanted to talk a little bit about is what to post or what not to post, type of a thing.
hmm
And when it comes to content, there's a very specific thing that you should post and a specific thing you shouldn't post.
hmm
And this is going to sound counterintuitive to to probably most people listening. So you're going to say, okay, I need content, so I need to get out there so people know who I am. Well, this is what you don't post about. You don't necessarily post about your business.
Right.
Okay, you're not necessarily posting. This is what I do. This is what I buy my book or buy my service. Hire me. That's what 98% of people do,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So what should your content be? Your content should be something that, based on your business objective, whether it's to get a lead or a sell,
Uh-huh.
your content should be such that if you execute it well, those other things, the business objectives, happen as a byproduct.
Yes.
So what are the things that you should be posting? You should get clear on who you are and what you stand for and believe in. Why do you have the business you're in? If you're a dog walker, why?
Mm-hmm.
Like what is it about that?
Your message, your story, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What's your story?
Yeah.
What's your story? What's your core values? There's a really cool TED Talk that explains this super well that I'd recommend people watch if they haven't. It's by a guy named Simon Sinek.
Mm-hmm.
Called The Golden Circle, or Start with Why.
Yep.
And in that video, he explains why some people stand out past the rest.
Right.
They have access to the same resources, right?
Right.
Why did Martin Luther King create such a big movement? He wasn't the greatest orator of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Why has Apple dominated the computer market for so long? They're not the only one that has access to all this computer talent and everything.
Yep.
What is it? And what he discovered is most people talk about what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And the few people that stand out talk about why they do it.
Yep.
So if we're using Apple as the example, if Apple was like most computer companies, they would say, we build the best computers.
Mm-hmm.
You should buy one.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, it's not very inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
So what do they do instead? They create a marketing message that sounds like this. We believe in challenging the status quo,
Mm-hmm.
right? We believe in thinking differently. And because we believe in challenging the status quo and thinking differently, we just so happen to create great computers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want to challenge people's thinking on that. We want to create something that's simple to use, beautifully designed, and user-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And then the computer is just a byproduct that comes out of that belief.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you're in the pet business, what is it that you believe about that? That maybe it's something that they truly are man's best friend,
Mm-hmm.
and make somebody's life better. Posting about that
Mm-hmm.
and what you stand for and believe in, and maybe your story of how you got in that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the content you post if you want to start standing out past everybody else on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I've spent a lot of time on content because it's the very first key. It's very, very important.
Yeah, it's your foundation.
It's your foundation, absolutely. And if you get that right, everything else seems to follow.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just talk about what you do, but why you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Thing around there, you'll start dominating. So that's the first thing is content. The second one is context.
Mm-hmm.
Context. And I like talking about the stuff that's not very, very misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because here's the best way to. I'm going to use a real world example.
Mm-hmm.
So that people understand the importance of context. So I imagine a lot of your listeners have their own business, right?
They're all pet sitters and dog walkers, Calvin. Yep.
Cool. So several of them probably even have a business card
Mm-hmm.
that shows that.
Mm-hmm.
They probably have talked to people. They probably handed out a business card before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make an assumption about them, about you listeners right now. I'm going to assume that even though you probably have business cards and you've probably handed out your business card to tell people about what you do, I'm going to assume that a method you've used to talk to people about your business has not ever been to, this is going to sound crazy, but you've never gone to a random funeral home in the middle of a funeral service, walking up and down the pews while people are mourning. Like, you've never said, hey, I'm sorry you're crying about Joe. I honestly don't know Joe, but I have a cool dog walking business, dog sitting business. Here's my card. We should really talk about my business.
That's great imagery.
Yeah, I'm going to assume nobody has ever done that. Be safe.
Yes, I think you're pretty safe. And if they have, they need to be listening to a different podcast.
So here's the point I want to make about this. Here's what
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to notice. What I want you to notice is there's nothing wrong with talking to people about your business.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with handing out your business card.
Mm-hmm.
But what is so wrong about doing it in that type of situation?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is context.
Right.
The only issue is context. It's not the right time. It's not the right place. It's not the right context.
Mm-hmm.
So this is super important when it comes to social media because you can do the right thing, but it can be done in the wrong way or
Mm-hmm.
not the time or not the right platform.
Mm-hmm.
So when this comes to social media, the biggest point I want to make is what you do on Instagram is not the same thing you're going to do on Twitter.
Preach it.
What you do on Twitter is not the same thing you're going to do on Facebook because they're different rooms. It's like a different set of context.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you get that right, like just play with the platform and make sure that you're understanding the language.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, this is also tied into what I just already said with content. Because in general, social media is not necessarily a place to just sell stuff, sell
Right.
your services.
Right.
It's not that selling is bad. If we didn't sell, we wouldn't be in business. It's
Right.
important, but in the right context, maybe on a phone call, maybe through email, maybe through some other medium, just not like on somebody's news feed, say click here and buy right now. You can
Right.
do that. It's just not very effective. The
Right.
one thing I would say is um, a quick thing to not fall a trap to not fall in is if you're going to start doing more on social media, there are there's these tools out there that will help you with your social media and help you distribute it and everything. But if you don't understand the context principle, these tools will help you suck at
Yeah.
social media. Meaning, you could create one piece of content and blast it into the
Uh-huh.
universe
Yep.
and pat yourself on the back for being so efficient. But if you do that, you'll start wondering a month or two later why there's no engagement, why it's not working, and it's because it's not fitting the context principle. So
Mm-hmm.
it has to be in the content has to match. I'm all for repurposing, but
Yeah.
repurpose that content in a way that fits the context of whatever platform you're on.
Yeah, another great analogy to that is you could say something in one language, but you need to translate it in a different language. And when you translate it, the sentence structure might be different, and there's a different alphabet, So you could have like the dog rode in the car in English, but it's going to come out a different way in Spanish. And if you try to say it in English to Spanish speaking people,
You
it
can't tell that the dog was driving the car.
yeah, it just doesn't work. So definitely that's a great one. So then we've got consistency. So we've seen lots. I know you're also a follower and have been in cahoots with Social Media Examiner as well. A lot of us follow them as well. They were saying at their most recent conference that less is more. Our business page, not to be posting 10 times a day or 5 times a day. What do you think about all that?
I respectfully disagree.
Okay.
Um, and because from what I see, with all, now I would call myself a minimalist. Like I believe in less is more in a lot of ways. Steve Jobs is a huge influence on what I do, and I believe less is more when it comes to like design, simplicity, like
Uh-huh.
marketing and what's there.
Yeah.
But when it comes to posting, I run into the number like the opposite problem,
Mm-hmm.
and that is people don't get out there enough. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I tell you to think of a big yellow M in fast food, who do you automatically think of?
McDonald's.
Right. And if I say red soda soft drink,
Mm-hmm. Coke.
um, Coke,
Yeah.
just like
No,
that.
I
But if I
understand what
say
you're saying.
just do it, if I say just do it, you automatically know Nike,
Nike.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? The reason is the reason we know those so well. By the way, I have asked those same questions to people now, like hundreds of people in dozens of countries, and the freaky thing is they all get it right.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane if you think about it. Like I just went to Thailand and Israel, and they're totally different worlds compared to
Mm-hmm.
where like. There's so many different cultures, and nothing translates in those
Mm-hmm.
cultures.
Yeah.
Things like McDonald's, Nike, Coke, they all translate. Everybody knows them. Why? Because they have been so relentlessly consistent
Right.
in telling the
Yeah.
And so what I see is most people, if they went to a conference in their industry
Mm-hmm.
and talked to 50 people there and they told them who they were, 50 of those people, most of them would not know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And so the number one issue to start fixing that is to start being more consistent in
Mm-hmm.
who you are and posting who you are, what you stand for, and believe in. So a good rule of thumb. Now I'm not saying go posting 25 days,
Mm-hmm.
25 times a day on Facebook. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
there's a limit,
Mm-hmm.
but most people do the opposite. So most people post about 2 or 3 times a week,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, on their
Yeah.
business page. If you want to start standing out and being known, then I usually suggest start posting 2 or 3 times a day
Mm-hmm.
on your social media because people are scrolling through their phone at lightning speed.
Which
They're
platform are we talking about right now, too? Are you talking all of them, or?
Facebook, Instagram. Now,
Okay.
if you're on Twitter, which is on my
Yeah.
list here, you have to post
Yeah.
like 12 times
Yeah.
to 15 times to make some noise, right?
Yeah.
But if you're Facebook, Instagram, 2 or 3 times a day is a great beginning place, and that's just getting you in the game to start breaking you out of this obscurity. Um,
I think it's probably good to also mention that it's always good to look at your metrics and test it. So obviously, like, 2 or 3 times a week might not be working, but check to see, maybe do a month worth of one time, a month worth of 2, 3 times, see what your engagement is. And by engagement, we don't mean likes, someone liking something. We mean like people engaging, talking, sharing, all that kind of stuff. So I think that's a big point with, I mean, I don't think it's one of your C's, but I think it's should be said that, testing is really important for sure.
yeah, all of this is testing, and some you're talking about now is engagement.
Yeah.
That's kind of where the last C comes in, and
Right.
that is connection.
Yes.
So connection is probably the biggest opportunity, the biggest missed opportunity
Yes.
by almost everyone
Yes.
in the social media world.
Talk to us about it.
Oh my God, everybody. I'm in a world of marketers, and everybody's focusing on how to get the conversions, the sales, and everything. And the people that connect with their audience,
Yeah.
it's insane. Whether we're talking Gary Vaynerchuk in the business world, Taylor Swift in the music world, like people that take a second
Mhm.
and almost on a one-on-one basis connect with their audience blow up. I'll give you a personal example of the power of a single connection.
Mhm.
Um, a few months ago, I was scrolling through my personal social media,
Mhm.
and one of my friends tagged me in this random video.
Mhm.
I start watching it. It's a video of 3 Australian dudes
Mhm.
doing a podcast interview over video like this. And the first thing I asked myself is, why did my friend tag me in this? I didn't see any context or relevancy to this. But then these guys in this podcast started talking about somebody I knew.
Mhm.
And I immediately started to see the relevancy
Mhm.
because the person they were talking about was me.
Mhm.
So take a step back here. Like, again, 3 random Australian dudes
Mhm.
who I had no connection to were
Mhm.
talking about me in a
Mhm.
podcast interview. It was the weirdest feeling ever because it was the first time in my life that I've ever seen 3 people. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to a networking meeting or maybe a party or something, and somebody comes up and they're like, "Hey, Bella, what's up?" And you're like, "Man, should I know them? They look familiar. I'm not sure their names are though, right?" Like that was the first question I asked was, am I supposed to know these guys? Did I see them somewhere? But then I was like, no, like they have an Australian accent.
Mhm.
I don't have any friends that have that accent.
Right.
I don't live in. I've never even been outside. At this point, I'd never been outside of the U.S.
Yes.
And so it was a crazy feeling. So then I started to ask myself, what's going on?
Right.
How the heck did this happen? And
Right.
I did some digging. And this is how it happened. It turns out one of those guys in the podcast happened to follow me on social media 6 months prior to that.
Mhm.
When he followed me, I didn't know who he was.
Mhm.
But instead of just ignoring it, like we
Mhm.
typically do, I was like, you know what? I honestly don't want him, I don't want to be a revolving door. I don't want him to come and just leave. I want him to follow me forever.
Mhm.
So I want to think of what's something I could do to build a little connection with him.
Yeah.
So I just happened to pull out my phone and I shot him a random video. And
Mhm.
this is what it sent. Hey brother, I noticed you followed me. Thanks.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mhm.
The video lasted 4 seconds.
Mhm.
But that 4 seconds was enough of a connection with
Mhm.
him that he then continued to stalk me on social media for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And I had no idea about it. In fact, when I came out with my book, Fish Out of Water, when I launched my book, he bought a full quarter of my books without me even asking him.
Uh-huh.
Not only that, but in that podcast interview, the reason he was on that podcast is he was giving 10 copies of my book away to an Australian audience,
Mhm.
an audience I would have never even thought I could have ever connected to.
Mhm.
And all of this was happening without me even knowing it. It probably happened when I was asleep.
Right, right.
And all
It naturally grows organically. It grows organically because you took 4 seconds to connect with someone on a video. So bringing this back to pet sitters and dog walkers, and because they can't necessarily do a video. So I know they're thinking like, well, that's great, Calvin, but I can't do that when people like my page, right? So what I'm thinking is they could be doing that more so on Facebook Lives. They could, hey, thanks so much for joining. They could, when they get a new client, because we're just connection in general. I mean, connection with social media is one thing. Connection in general. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks so much for signing up with us today. I am the owner of the company. If you need anything, let me know. I just wanted to tape this quick video. You guys could do that too when you get a new pet sitter or dog walking client, you know? So something else I think people aren't doing, because I want to keep giving people things they can do when they get that engagement that we were just talking about. A lot of the times, I don't know if a lot of listeners understand that you can click on see who liked it, and then you can invite them all to your page.
totally.
They got
A lot
that.
of people don't know this.
Another thing is that a lot of times when people talk to you, talk back to them. People want to be
That's what I was just going to say.
good. Preach it. Tell us all about it. We have a couple minutes left, so bring it home with us with that.
Something I believe in. So what you're going to do, if you do the other 3 C's that I just talked about, where you're creating content in a way that your audience freaking loves it, because that's
Yeah.
what they do. It's a cute picture of a puppy or a dog. You're talking to other animal lovers. They're going to engage with
Mhm.
your post like you would never see.
Yeah.
I believe in something called no comment left behind.
Yes.
There should never be any comment ever left behind, especially if you're a new business owner.
Mhm.
Every single person should be touched. So sort of engagement, you engage with it. You should always, always, always have the last word. So never leave a comment hanging. Never leave a message hanging.
Yep.
And if you want to take it one step further, something I train all my clients to do is to give a comment that keeps the conversation alive.
Mhm.
You're not just
Open-ended
saying
questions.
exactly open-ended questions, or say something that doesn't kill the conversation mostly. You
Yes.
could say that's a cute picture of this, or I look at your profile and there's that.
Yeah.
But just don't say, well, see you later, or
Mhm.
goodbye, or have a good day, because that ends it. If
Yeah.
you keep it open, they're going to keep engaging back because human psychology is the loop's still open, so you want to keep it. They're going to engage more on your posts.
Yeah.
You're going to go deeper in
Mhm.
the relationship with those people. So
Mhm.
again, this is the most important thing. And anybody that comments on your page, you can now send them a personal message.
Yeah.
So if you can send them a personal message, you can send them a video, you can send them a picture, you can send them anything that's more personal. You can check out their profile.
Yeah.
You can deep.
I didn't know that one. So wait, let's back up. Was this new or
No, this has been around for it might have been new how they made the
rolled it out?
app
Or
more like the messenger app.
uh-huh.
But anybody that has commented on your page now, you can instead of sending reply there, you can send message and talk to them
As the
while they're
page, as the page.
as the page.
That is fantastic. So there you go. You absolutely could get on video for 2 seconds and say, thanks so much for participating.
Well, then just to
Calvin.
reiterate what you said, I want to just
Yeah.
well, you're going to start getting a lot more likes on your posts.
Uh-huh.
If you post the right stuff.
Yeah.
Do not ignore the fact that you can click on those likes and invite every single person
Yeah.
that liked that post to like your page. So just
Fantastic.
wanted to reiterate that because that's huge to growing your
I love it. These are all very good actionable items. And I like the stories that you told because it helped, people remember the stories, right? So I hope that our listeners are going to percolate on a lot of these points. Kelvin, I know that you have a special offer for everyone listening. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. So something that I've had for a little bit to just help people push out is I'm huge on the connection piece as well in my business. I try to walk the talk. So I have something called a social media makeover,
Mm-hmm.
and this is totally free. And like you mentioned, this is not a PDF download. This is a free thing we used to sell for $300. And what it is it's going to get the free social media makeover has myself personally or someone on my team is going to give you a makeover, a social media makeover over the phone. So you can get it by going to socialmediamakeover.org and get yourself set up for it. And again, we'll walk you through any tips of what your page is doing now, how it actually will go, what you can do to change it up to make it closer to the 4Cs
Uh-huh.
to get you a further reach and just stand out on social media. So yeah, you can get it by going to socialmediamakeover.org.
Socialmediamakeover.org. Calvin, that is a really great gift that you're giving the listeners. And I hope everyone takes you up on that offer. That is so fantastic. If people want to connect with you personally or follow you or get a cool video from you, how can they connect with you?
You can reach me on my website at calvinwayman.com or whatever social channel you're on, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. You can engage with me or find me just by searching Calvin Wayman.
Perfect. And the book, Fish Out of Water, on Amazon, right?
It's on Amazon. The very best place to get it, if you go to my website, you can go to calvinwayman.com/book.
Okay.
If you go to calvinwayman.com/book, it'll take you right to Amazon.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, Calvin, it was a pleasure having you on today. Thank you so much for being on, Bella, in your business. You guys, if you loved this podcast, go ahead and share it with your friends. And don't forget to like and subscribe on Stitcher or iTunes. And remember to always keep jumping.